Hey VC, long time no see. Like I said, I don't have a chance to make videos too much. I have been doing digging, picking, everything else. I hope you guys like the new intro that I put in here. Picked out, I think about 10, maybe 15 records of some of the stuff I've been picking up lately. Mostly I just want to get a video out there, say hi to everyone. That's pretty much it. Like I said, I've been picking a lot lately. Thrift stores, secondhand stores, a lot of things like that, and I'm finding some decent stuff. I actually found about, we'll start with this, Aerosmith, Classic Live. I found about 10 Aerosmith records for dirt cheap. I'm not a huge Aerosmith fan, although I can definitely handle it. I have spun them a little bit. You know, I'm not just going to put them on the shelf. I will listen to them, but I'm not the biggest fan. This is one, and like I said, I'm not going to show the rest, but I got about 10 the other day. Picked up a little Pat Benatar. It's actually only my second Pat Benatar album. Don't really think I need to say anything about Pat Benatar. This I actually found for, I think I paid $1 for this, and this is Bon Jovi, 7800 Fahrenheit. Now this will go along with my New Jersey and Slippery When Wet, and pretty much completes the collection that I would want for Bon Jovi. So now I have all the ones that, you know, I would search out, and that's great. I like the old, I don't know if you can see that, but the old alphabetic code pricing that Record Town used to have back in the day. I always get excited when I have those because I have some that I actually, from when I bought them new. I like my, I won't pick it up. My Guns N' Roses Lies and Appetite. My original pressings of those have those stickers on them as well. The Clash, Sandinista. Now this is not the reissue, this is an original pressing. I think I picked this up for $8 or something like that, which is well worth it to me. This is, of course, 3 LPs, and this album, I think, solidifies, you know, the saying that the Clash were just great artists, because every style of music that they could have done is on here. There's reggae, you know, there's even early hip hop, I would say. There's definitely some punk elements, some ska elements, just some rock, some rockabilly influence, and you can hear all that, and they play it all well. So it's, in my feelings, probably the Clash best album, just because it's so well rounded and it shows what great talent the group actually had. So that's a great one to have, and I'm glad I found that. This is a 12-inch maxi, 2 Minutes to Midnight, Iron Maiden. This is one of the ones I did not have in my collection, and I came across this locally at a secondhand store, and that made me really happy because I never see Maiden around here. I usually have to go to record shows and stuff when they come around, or travel to them to actually find Maiden stuff. But yep, 2 Minutes to Midnight. Other songs on here are Rainbow's Gold and Mission from Airy. And I like the warning on here is warning: this record contains language which some people may find offensive, and it's actually stamped right down there, and that's funny to me. But yeah, another Maiden for the collection. I'm happy to have that. Now this, I actually found 2 of these recently, and I pretty much I'm giving one to LJ basically because it's something he doesn't have, and I think it's right up his alley, and he knows about them. So I talked to him about that, possible trade or whatever, but something happened with my inbox on YouTube, so I no longer have the message he replied with. So LJ, if you do catch this, send me another message and give me an address or something and ship one of these out too. But I came across 2 in shrink. This is the lesser copy, which has a little bit of ring wear, if you can see it. But this is a band called Maltese, and Maltese was a female-fronted heavy metal act from, you know, the early to mid. No, I'm wrong. This is '87. Okay, mid to late '80s. Just female-fronted LA heavy metal and it's actually really good. And I came across 2 copies of these recently, both still in shrink. And from my understanding, it's a pretty rare record, and to come across 2 within like a month, I thought was pretty funny. But that's Maltese. And I came across, I've had this. This is my recalled Poison Open Up Say Ah. This is the one that, they had the issue with. I guess the tongue showing was a little too risque or something. I have no friggin' idea. Trying to watch my language, sorry. No idea really why this was recalled. I mean, if you look at this at today's standards, what was the issue with this? But, so I've always had this one. I've had this one for years and years. Probably 20 years I've had that on. But I finally just came across a punch out of the reissue. Not the reissue, I guess reissue. I don't even know how you describe it. Basically, that one was on the shelf for not very long. They recalled it because of the offensive graphics, and they almost immediately put this out. And this is the censored version. We'll call it the censored version. And now I have both covers, so I was happy to run across this. This I picked up at an estate sale. Actually, these next 2 I picked up at an estate sale. And these are showing little variants of my musical taste, I suppose. But this is the Ripcords, Hey Little Cobra, and other Hot Rod hits. Now this is, if you don't know the Ripcords, Hey Little Cobra, what other ones would you know? 409, Little Do Scoop. A lot of the songs that the Beach Boys have done, or things like that. But this is the Ripcords, and this is just some phenomenal old surf rock, I guess, is what you would label them as. America. Now this is a gatefold. It's actually a 3 gatefold. I don't know if you'll be able to see all that. And this is just great 70s rock and roll, folk on the folkish side, folk rock and roll, or whatever you want to call it. I'm sure you know the band. Yeah, obviously it's old 70s band. They've been around, but I found that in really good shape, so I was happy to pick that up. I'm not really even going to say anything about this, but this is Duke Ellington. Everybody knows Duke Ellington, and this is a great little set with a lot of hits on it. A lot of good old songs. I shouldn't say hits, but a lot of good old songs. This is gatefold. And just some great relaxing music to me. Same with this next one, and this is the last one I pulled out. So this is Mac the Knife, Ella in Berlin. And I don't even know what to say about this. I mean, obviously you know what it is. It's Ella Fitzgerald, and songs Gone with the Wind, Misty, The Lady is a Tramp, The Man I Love, Summertime, Too Darn Hot, Mac the Knife, How High the Moon. What I love about this, and I think more than anything what I love about this is obviously Berlin, Germany, which we all know had some racial history, and especially back in this time period. And yet this album was recorded, and it was a live album. She toured there, and that to me is just amazing that people accepted it, and I think that's phenomenal. This is on the Verve Records label. Sorry. And I was really happy to find this in such good condition for dirt cheap. I think I paid $1 for this, and that made me happy. So, but that's pretty much it. I just want to get a video out there. Like I said, I've been doing a lot of digging. I got some new stuff too. Like I bought some Bouncing Souls reissues, and Between the Buried and Me. just some other punk rock reissues and stuff. But I've shown so much of that, you know, in my videos. I've only made, what, 7, 8, 9 videos, something like that, and most of them have been with a heavy punk rock influence. So I wanted to get something out there that wasn't punk rock. I have a lot more stuff like that, you know. Some Louis Armstrong, I picked up a couple of his, just some good stuff in general. And I'm trying to, I think getting back into record collecting, I talked to my intro video, if you guys remember a while ago, that said that, you know, I'd been out of it for years. Still a lot of original stuff that I picked up years ago. I never got rid of anything. A lot of my collection was transferred into my dad's and things like that, but I think getting back into it recently has really opened my musical, you know, just broadened my whole musical appreciation. And I think that's one of the great things about collecting vinyl. And, you know, maybe not enough people talk about that, but it completely opens your eyes to a lot of things that you would have never bought on CD. You know, I have 1,000 CDs at least of stuff, you know, I bought in the 90s. Probably most of them are from the 90s or early 2000s. But, you know, I bought 1,000 CDs, okay? New, just 1,000 CDs. And most of them are punk rock or metal. And, you know, there's not much else in there. And, you know, I realize as you're doing this record collecting thing and you're getting out there and you're looking, and you're more apt to experiment with things that you listen to. And I think that's amazing, and that's what record collecting to me lately has really done for me. It's broadened a lot of things for me, and, you know, I hope it's done that for you too. So with that being said, I guess that's pretty much it. And have fun, guys. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it.